As Mr. Rogers used to sing, what do you do with the mad that you feel to help children learn how to control their emotions?
It turns out it's not just children who struggle with controlling their anger, and we know this all too well. Adults do too. Absolutely.
Our next guest is an expert at helping people deal with anger issues, either in themselves or with the people around them. Welcome Dr. Conte, here to share 3 steps to change the way you relate to emotionally charged situations. Dr. Conte, thank you for being here.
Thank you guys for having me.
I really think everyone can relate to this, and you've broken it down to 3 steps.
I have. Look, I say that I've worked with people all over the world, thousands of people. I believe the world boils down to 2 kinds of people. There are people who have issues and dead people. So if you're alive, you have issues, so do I, we all do.
Right.
And when it comes to emotions, especially intense emotions, we don't really learn or get trained on how to handle those, or how to deal with other people when they're struggling with that. So in this new book, Walking Through Anger, I talk about what can you do if somebody's really angry. And there are, as you said, 3 things that I believe are extremely effective. So usually when somebody's angry, the first thing we want to say is, you need to calm down.
Which always goes over really well,
Listen,
right?
my husband says this all the time. If I say, just relax, he's like, oh, because everybody in the history of saying relaxes.
Right,
it doesn't happen that way.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's because it comes from a good place, like we want that person to calm down, but the reality is if we want to help them, we have to meet them where they are. And if they're in that anger, I found that there are 3 things that we can do. 1, listen. Our first move is to tell them. Instead, let's step back and listen, validate, and then explore options. And here's what I mean by validate, because it kind of can be confusing for people. Validate doesn't mean I agree with what you're doing or I condone it. It's saying I'm trying to see the world from your perspective. I'm trying to acknowledge what you're experiencing.
Right. So they feel heard.
Yes, that's it. Because once someone feels heard, neurologically, you know, the fancy neurology behind it is, if we're emotional, we're in the middle part of our brain. But when we're having a discussion like this, we're in our higher level functioning part of our brain, our frontal cortex. So when someone's emotional and you validate, you actually drain that limbic system so that they're ready to have a conversation. But it's worth it to take your time to really validate them so they can feel heard.
Interesting.
That is very interesting. So one thing that I think a lot of people struggle with are grudges, and that's that lingering anger. So how do we deal with that, either from our own point of view or if somebody else has one against us?
It is. It's so powerful. Actually, there were 2 monks, and they were walking down by the river, and they saw this woman who was getting ready to cross the water, but she didn't want to get her dress wet. So the older monk picked her up, carried her across the water, set her down, and they kept walking in silence for about 45 minutes. Finally, the younger monk said to the older monk, he said, we took a vow never to touch a woman, and you just picked her right up. And the older monk looked at him, and he smiled, and he said, brother, I set that woman down 45 minutes ago. Why are you still carrying her?
Oh,
we have a tendency to carry pain forward. Look, if the pain hurt us and we didn't like that experience, then when we actively keep reliving it, we're keeping that alive. And once we realize that and shine light on that, we have an ability to step back and say, do I really want to bring this into my present moment? That's a big step toward awakening toward that.
Yeah, because it's an emotional toll on you to carry that grudge.
It is. For instance, forgiveness oftentimes is about what you can let go of for yourself to be free. It's a burden. If we had an analogy or a metaphor, it'd be like carrying a heavy log when we're carrying this stuff. And imagine going through your entire day where you're carrying this giant log. But that's what happens psychologically. So what I do is try to help people set that log down, set down that pain. And the way we do that is we focus on what we want, not on what we don't want.
Yeah. Do you think, I mean, it seems like this is a time in our society where we could use a message about anger. It seems like there's a lot of anger boiling in people, right?
It is. That's so true. Look, the reality is people see our actions, not our intentions. And so it doesn't matter if we didn't mean to say this or that, it matters what we said. But we have a tendency to judge other people by their actions, but judge ourselves by our intentions. Well, I didn't mean to say this. So shining light on all this stuff and recognizing that, look, we're all struggling, we're all going through things, and people sometimes say things that isn't healthy, that they're not the best thing. There are things we can do, and I'm excited about this book because it can really teach people how to deal with those tough emotions.
Thank you so much. Lessons for everyone, for sure.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you, Dr. Conte. And you can read more of Dr. Conte's advice in his new book, Walking Through Anger. It is in bookstores and online now.